Simple tenses. Simple tenses cover 3 of the 12 tenses in English, which are the simple past, simple present, and simple future. Many teachers are confused with all these 12 tenses in English, and this confusion is reflected toward students' struggle on understanding these tenses. It is good for us to be aware of all these tenses because knowing this allows us to express ourselves well. Also, we draw our listeners away from a state of confusion. Let us begin with simple past. Simple past. The simple past tense describes a completed action or activity which took place or which already happened in the past. This means that this activity occurred at a point of time in the past. Look at the following examples. I went to the mall yesterday. Dave borrowed my phone last week. Remember that our verbs should be in the simple past form. For example, go should be went, and borrow should be borrowed. Take note as well that there are verbs that may seem to be tricky. For example, read, hit, and put. These verbs have the same form in its simple past form. Take a look on this. I read the book yesterday. I read the book yesterday. Here, read is the simple past. We do not change its spelling, but it is pronounced differently. This makes it different with read, which is in simple present. Another, we cannot have this statement in English. Anton heated the ball. Anton heated the ball. This sentence is not right. The simple past form of hit is heat as well. The verb must not change. Hence, to feature this word with the simple past tense correctly, one may say Anna hit the table yesterday. Simple present. Simple present tense is used to state a fact or a habitual activity. A fact refers to something that is known or proven to be true. Habitual activity refers to an action that is done habitually. For example, reading every day, studying daily, etc. The verb in simple present is in its base form if the subject is plural and with the suffix of s if the subject is singular. Look at the following examples. Anna reads a book. Carlo plays a guitar. Sebastian studies Japanese. In these examples, these are habitual activities of Anna, Carlo, and Sebastian. Notice that the verbs in these examples are ended with a suffix s. The verb comes with this form if the subject or the doer of the action is singular. Look at this another set of examples. Ria speaks 3 languages. I go to Cagayan de Oro every year. Jessica and Alex live in Makati. As you look at these examples, these are facts and so, the simple present tense is used in these sentences. Remember here that when the subject is singular, the verb is ended with a suffix s. Look at these examples. Felix uses a computer. Marielle writes letters. Carlo loves museums. Remember as well that when the subject is plural, the verb maintains its base form. Look at the following examples. Bless and Martin visit the church on weekends. The children read the story at night. The priests roam around the campus. Simple future. We feature the use of a simple future tense for expressing an activity or an action that is about to happen at a point of time in the future. Hence, in statements like this, it is important to specify the time in the future when a certain activity or an action would take place. Look at the following examples. Carl will review for the examination next week. Angelo will go to the mall later. Mia will join the pageant next month. Looking at these examples, these actions would take place in the future as specified in each statement. Notice that our structure in this tense is will plus the base form of a verb. You need to remember that the verb must be in its base form. Hence, you cannot have will plus talked or will plus driven. You always need to remember that if the modal auxiliary will is used, the following verb should always be in its base form, such as the following examples: will talk, will study, will go. Knowing the appropriate use of simple tenses would allow you to express yourself clearly. This helps you not to draw your listeners as well to a state of confusion. Thank you for watching my videos, and don't forget to subscribe the channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Thank you!